Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show, here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off-speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
In the second
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Kershaw now on 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. In there, no balls and a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swinging a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Number 35 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Called strike 2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Hamilton is right there, 1 down. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Corey Seager. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Bean takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself. And at the plate, Matt Kemp. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Murphy ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted into center field. Peterson has a read on it. Oh, no, it drops. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Standing in, Jed Jerko. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Comes set with the 0-1. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Popped up, number 35. He's got it. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Wainwright ready. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. 1 out. In now, Carlos Santana. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, number 35. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch from the stretch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
Well, they came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Here's another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And he'll get in there safely. Standing in, Yasiel Puig, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Bean is there, and he coming to the plate now. Colin Bean. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Colin Bean.
Pitch is popped up, and there's your first out of the inning. Digging in, Eric
The catcher,
Fryer.
number
He'll get
41.
to take his first
Eric
cuts here.
Fryer.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Billy
Center
Hamilton.
fielder.
0 for
Billy
1 here in the early
Hamilton.
going. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting. Right
He's
fielder.
set. Here it comes. Dexter Fowler stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
The batter,
Striding
number 5.
into the box,
Second
Brian
baseman,
Dozier. 2
Brian
on, 2 out for him
Dozier.
here in the third. Down the third baseline. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch is a ball. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really got stuck out there. Now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us
Leading off
going
for
in
the
the home
Dodgers.
half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Yasmani
This is line to
Grandal.
left. Grichuk has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance?
Center fielder.
Jock Peterson.
Jock
0 for 1 for him
Peterson.
here in this one. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-0 now. Here it comes on 3-0. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Now he'll step off. Here it is on 3-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Left fielder, Abisail Garcia.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, he lost track of it, and it falls. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Dozier ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Dozier.
Leading
He's
off
0
for
for
St.
1
Louis.
thus far.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
No strike.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Grandal gathers. And the throw is there to record the first out. So here's Matt Kemp now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Now the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Jerko.
On the ground to third. Seager comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this
Leading
one.
off the 4th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Corey Seager.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 1-2 pitch. To short. Diaz picks it up. And he is in there. Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a fly ball. Grichuk giving chase, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Daniel Murphy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Carlos Santana comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. This ball will be chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box,
35.
number 35. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Striding in, Aledmus Diaz. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Shortstop.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Hard hit at third. Seager is right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, if you're the pitcher, you're feeling good. That either says, I got great stuff, or he just doesn't know what he's doing right now. Even the great ones take bad swings, and that was a bad swing.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Striding in once again, Eric
catcher,
Fryer.
number 41.
He's 0 for 1 thus
Eric
far. Throw
Fryer.
over to first. And there he goes towards second. And this one's in the dirt. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now.
A swing and a miss. That retired. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor
Leading off
Story.
for the Dodgers,
He'll start things out in the home
shortstop,
half of inning number 5.
Trevor
Back on the hill
Story.
is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Now at the plate, Yasiel
right fielder, number
Puig comes into
66.
this at bat 0 for
Yasiel
1 in the ball game.
Puig.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. They'll try it again. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the belt, kicks and deals. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Now
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Here's Jock Peterson. Now he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Wainwright comes set, and the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. From the stretch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hamilton is after it. And the inning is over. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Center fielder number 7, Billy Hamilton.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And there's out number 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dexter Fowler.
Line, but speared on a hop. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Brian
Second
Dozier
baseman.
now. He started out the
Brian
evening 0 for 2
Dozier.
so far. Bounce towards the mound. This is foul for the first strike. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Skied into very shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. And that retires the side. So here is Avisail Garcia. Third trip to the plate
Leading
for
off
him
for
here
the
tonight.
Dodgers.
0 for 2 at this point.
Fielder,
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Garcia.
After it is Hamilton. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Right.
third baseman, Corey Seager.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Your
Tyler
attention,
Lyons is
Now
into the
pitching
ball
for the
game now as
Cardinals,
he'll make his 5th
number
appearance
70.
of the season here.
Tyler Lyons. This
Here's a
change for
first
the
pitch
Cardinals.
slider that just tails
Now
out of the
playing
zone.
first
It's
base.
ball 1.
Number 13.
Here comes the 1-0.
Carpenter.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Diaz into shallow left. 2 down. Digging in once again.
Second baseman, Daniel.
Now the
Murphy.
pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Kemp.
Leading
He's
off for
singled in
St.
2
Louis.
trips to the plate thus
Designated
far.
hitter, Matt Kemp.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
Left
He's
fielder,
1 for 2 in the ball game.
Richard.
Right there for strike 1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now
Ready
batting,
once again,
third
Jed
baseman,
Jerko. 0 for
Jed
2 with a run batted in
Jerko.
for him thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Carlos Santana.
Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 down.
The
Digging
batter,
into. Try it
number
again.
35.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Sun Hwan-Oh takes the mound now.
And for St. Louis, number 26, Sun Hwan-Oh.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
Number 66.
So striding in, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swung on and missed, and that's the... And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
Ready on 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding in, Eric Fryer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he takes ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Murphy has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's
leading off for the Dodgers, catcher
Kevin Segrist will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Into the box. Now, Jock Peterson. No hits in 3 tries, so Chris. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
Now batting, Left fielder.
Bryant Redding will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Avisail Garcia is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. And it's a foul ball.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Now a check swing, but that's in there. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Over 2 with a walk.
Dexter Fowler.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out. Brandon McCarthy will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. Out of here and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run.
Left fielder, Randall Richard.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 3 runs already home here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before.
And this is off the second base bag. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First delivery to him on the way. High pop-up. Number 35 is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2 on his line. So Adam Liberatore takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Stepping in,
Up
Eric
next for the
Fryer.
Cardinals.
He got on top
Catcher,
of one and was a ground
Eric
out victim last
Fryer.
time. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Corey.
Leading
Brett
up,
Cecil
the bottom of the
is
ninth
into
inning
the
for
ball
Dodgers.
game now as he'll make his fifth
Third
appearance
baseman,
of the season here.
Corey Seager. Your
Lays
attention,
off
please.
1-0.
Now pitching for St. Louis.
The 1-0
Number
delivery.
21, Brett
And a
Cecil.
fastball just a bit high.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much. Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone. You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Daniel Murphy.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.